What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Power Button Podcast. I'm your co-host, Josh Meany, back from vacation.
That's right.
Who the are you?
I am Darren Badmouth Beasley, and I'm here to it up. That's it.
Always. It's been a little bit. It's been 2 weeks. It feels
Yep.
weird to be sitting here. Haven't done this
I
in
know.
a while.
I know.
A lot of stuff happened. I put down like 4 things I feel like we gotta talk about.
Yeah.
So the first one was the set photos for the Batman.
Yep.
You got to see like him on the motorcycle and stuff,
Yep.
and then the Batmobile. You see the Batmobile?
I don't think so. Did I see it? What does it look like?
It kind of looks like, it almost looks like Adam West's Batmobile, but with like more on it, like a bigger engine and
I
stuff.
might have seen it. I just can't remember it though.
No, I don't have a picture, but it looks dope. I like it. I think it looks cool.
Didn't it have him on it? In it?
In the Batmobile
Yeah.
or in the picture?
Like in the Batmobile?
No, he was in the picture though. He was like standing next to it.
Oh, okay. So no, I didn't. I know. I
Yeah,
must
you know
have
what?
been confused with something else.
I'm just gonna pull it up right now. But what do you think of the set photos? You got to really see his costume.
Yep. Yeah, they were cool. His it was something about his gauntlets, like his blades, like the blades on his forearm.
Yeah, you could tell that wasn't him either because he was a lot more jacked up.
Yep. I vaguely remember it, but I mean, it didn't strike me as which is good. You know what I mean? It didn't strike me as like, oh, this is stupid.
Yeah, I like the
You
way
know
it
what
looked.
I mean? Yeah.
I like the way it looked.
like-
And then apparently Catwoman was in those pictures, the girl that is in the pictures, but you can't see her face or you just see her from behind, so couldn't really
Okay.
tell about like that suit. But this is it.
What the fuck is that?
Is there any
Are
more
you
pictures on that one?
serious?
That's what it is. And then on the back it has like big ass engines. You haven't seen like the memes or anything? Everyone's comparing it to Fast and the Furious.
Wow, that looks fucking awful.
You don't like it?
No,
I think it makes he's only in his second year of being Batman. Like he just built that shit onto
Batman
his
doesn't
car.
drive a fucking Mustang. He drives the Batmobile. It's not supposed to look like a fucking street car. That looks stupid as hell. But you know what though?
I thought it looked dope. Oh, that's the back of it.
I did like the back of it. But you know what though? At least it's not his suit. At least his, dog, that will go down in history as the worst Batmobile. In fact, it's so bad. No, honestly, it's so bad that it's good. Like that's how bad that Batmobile.
That's crazy.
Like,
you think it's that bad? I saw it and I thought it looked dope. I was like, that's different.
the one that Tim Burton, the Michael, that one, like, it's corny, right?
Mhm.
But it's fire because it's so.
It's the Batmobile.
Yeah, you
like
know what I
hard.
mean?
Like that's
Like-
yeah.
And then of course Christopher Nolan's. It's
Mhm.
like a mini tank, and then it comes off into a bike. That
Yeah,
was
I'm
dope as
expecting this Batman to get a better Batmobile at some point because I understand that he's just like it's his second year into being Batman,
but-
so I can just take because seems to be doing all this shit on his own. His suit,
He doesn't have. What do you mean?
I don't think he has a Lucius or anyone else doing it for him. I think because Matt Reeves was saying he was really just working on his own. So so that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like if he's just Bruce Wayne, I mean, yeah, he can learn how to fight, which I wonder how they're going to go about that. But if he's doing it on his own, that kind of makes sense. And I feel like as it progresses, he'll get a better Batmobile and his suit will probably look better.
I feel like they
The
should
suit
just
looks homemade. Definitely.
Yeah. But and that's all right.
Yeah.
Kind of like Tim Burton's. I keep saying Tim Burton. I mean, you know what I mean. Like Michael Keaton's. Homemade.
Ish. I mean,
Ish. It's like-
I
I
think
mean?
he
It's
bought
like,
it, but
maybe, but yeah, you're right. Like
Yeah.
it's like it's not
I
very
can kind of
flashy.
believe like Bruce Wayne found that kind of stuff and made this bat suit. Like,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
the bat
see
suit.
that.
I'm down with the bat suit more. Ben Affleck's there really wasn't anything to it.
Yeah,
It was
I thought
like
it
gray.
was dope. I just didn't like the horns. I thought the horns looked
Horns
weird.
they were pussy boy.
I liked the material on it. It was like patchy.
He had like a mesh.
Yeah.
But like it didn't impress me, and I didn't think it looked dope. Like his suit looks like I could
looks dope.
see Batman wearing that. You know what I mean? It's like the classic gray Batman, or the classic blue Batman. The classic gray Batman with just a black.
I wonder if
thing.
they'll ever do that again with the suit in live action.
I
I don't even think they've done it in live action except for like Adam West, but like after Tim Burton Batman, from there on, it's just been black for the most part.
Yep.
With the yellow,
Yeah,
but
in Christian Bale's, Christopher Nolan's suit, fire, and it's obviously like a high budget, if you will, Batman suit. It's expensive, like you know what I mean. But even then, in Arkham Origins, he's in his first year. That's his first Christmas.
and his suit is
And not only is his suit dope, but
all
his
the gadgets and
Batmobile
everything.
is, you know what I mean. And for them to be, he shouldn't. That's not right. That doesn't even. That's just that looks like a joke.
That's
That
funny. A
looks
lot
like-
of people don't like the memes are outrageous. A
Yeah,
lot of
that's
people
not
doing
good.
Fast and the Furious memes.
Yeah,
Which
it
is mad
shouldn't look
funny.
like
They're
that.
so
The Batmobile is supposed to be like. I understand that they're trying to make it like but if he's making a an automobile that's supposed to be superior, made specifically for like it has an objective. You know what I mean? It's not just to go fast. Like it's not gonna look like a Mustang. It's not
this
gonna
thing
look
doesn't look like
a,
it does anything else.
No, it looks like it just
Except
drives.
goes really fast.
Yeah, it looks like it just drives,
Mhm.
and that's not really what the Batmobile is about. I feel like, but
We'll
wow,
see it in
I'm
action. Maybe it
glad.
will do something.
It'll go fast.
That's for goddamn sure. But yeah, I'm still really excited for this Batman movie. I really am. Like I can't wait to see it. And just see what they do.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah.
We'll see. It's always we'll see though.
Yeah,
Because you never know. You
yeah,
never
no,
know.
it
But
could
I
be
know
fire,
no matter
you know?
what, even if the movie sucks, I'm gonna sit there. I like seeing Batman, like you can make terrible Spider-Man movies, but while I'm watching Spider-Man, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'll get enjoyment.
You're getting
out of
that,
it.
yeah. Like seeing Batman do anything is like, yeah. I see
And
that.
Robert Pattinson. I saw The Lighthouse.
Oh, you did?
I watched it, like 2 days ago. I liked it. I
You did
really
like it?
I would watch it again. The performances. I don't know. I don't know if I've seen anything like it. I don't know what to compare it to. That was William Dafoe. What the hell was he talking about?
When?
The whole movie.
The whole movie, yeah, right? Like,
But one of my favorite scenes is when they're talking. He's like, Robert Pattinson's like, I want a steak. If I had a steak, you know what I'd do? I'd fuck it.
yeah.
And William Dafoe's like, you ain't fond of me cooking? And he's like, oh, shut up, you old
Yeah.
and throws the shit at him. And then he's like, you fond of me, lobster. I know you are.
Yeah.
That was mad funny. And then when they get really drunk again, I guess I'm kind of doing spoil. I mean, no matter what I say, what am I spoiling? There's no conclusion. It's just what the hell is going on the whole.
That's what I don't
movie.
like about it.
Yeah. What do you think was going on?
What do I think was going on?
Yeah.
Well, from my understanding, that's so stupid. It's like, okay, so basically there's two concepts happening at the same time. One of them's fictional and mystical, where William Dafoe is he's not Neptune, but he's this ocean creature god like, and he can set these curses and things like that, and he brings people to this island, and he does these things
And
to them.
there's something with the lighthouse.
Yeah, something with the lighthouse has the answers. It's all a part of his vision. Like when he has that, when Patterson has that nightmare of William Dafoe butt-ass naked, and he turns around, the light, if you notice, is coming out of William Dafoe's eyes, and then before it goes to like human, symbolizing that like he has the knowledge of the lighthouse. Like his face is resembling
I
the
figured
lighthouse itself.
he's like, within like 20 minutes of the movie, he's up there and he has his shirt off and he's drunk and he's just talking to the light, and I'm like, he's up to something.
Yeah,
he's up
and
to
then
something.
when he
I knew
goes
right
up
off the
there to
bat.
look, and then he sees the tentacles going across, like, so basically he's like, so one concept is he's this creature essentially, and he does the curse at the scene that you're talking about with the lobster. He's like,
yeah,
he does the whole thing.
Screams.
It's like he's essentially cursing him because he has that dream and everything, and then at the end, he ends up clipping him, and then he goes to the lighthouse and he can't handle it, so he gets killed, and the curse comes true. He's on the island, and the pigeons are the souls of dead sailors, and then there are all the pigeons there eating at him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I don't like. And then they have the realistic concept running at the same time, which is just too confusing and not good enough for
Mad
me to.
confusing, because then you feel like you're like, all right, I think I know what's going on now,
And
and then
then
it flips and you're like,
Like, really?
what
What the
the
fuck?
Like,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to be following here? I
So
don't
realistically, he's just there. They get stuck there because the boat's supposed to show up there,
understand.
and then they both end up drinking and getting extremely drunk, and they end up fighting each other and killing each other. That's essentially the movie. But they just added this whole mystic thing, and then they bounce between the mermaid.
Where did they
and
come up with
remember
this
he finds the mermaid out of the right at the beginning of the movie. He picks a mermaid, the wooden figurine of it, out of his bed, like it's already there.
Yeah.
Before he even shows up.
That
Then he
is weird.
keeps it.
He's backing off with it.
Yeah, and he's having these nightmares of like these mermaids and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, what the is this?
I don't know where they came up with it. Him and I think it's his brother. They had the same last name. The writers.
Yeah, him and his brother. Yeah,
It's him and his brother.
yeah.
I don't know where they came, but
His brother actually
writing
based
the
it off a different
dialogue, I
novel,
got to
but-
give them props on that shit.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I would literally have to rewind some parts to be like, what the fuck did he just say?
Yeah.
Mostly
Ooh,
William
this is
Dafoe
getting bad.
getting stronger.
No, it's tasting like piss, dog. You have to try this, dog. No, you have to try it. That's horrible, dog. Try that. You want to vomit.
Tastes like strawberry. It does.
I don't like strawberries, so that's what it
no,
is.
dude, it tastes like
It's like that's like blended strawberries.
yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well. Anyways,
Any
that movie blew.
that movie,
It didn't blow, but
I really liked it. I really
yeah.
enjoyed watching that movie. Just the acting was insane.
The acting and the dialogue was good, but you need to have
so
more. All they needed to have
that
was
movie,
just, you
if
know.
they added something at the end, I feel like that's all they really need. Something to wrap it up and give it more meaning. That would have been like one of my favorite movies of all time. Like
Yeah.
that movie's insane.
Yeah.
I can't even describe it. Just scene after scene.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it made me more
disjointed.
excited to see the Batman for sure. Like I'm like,
Oh,
damn,
good.
Robert Pattinson. I
He's
didn't
a
know
great
he
actor.
could do that. I
Right.
didn't know. I
Right.
did not know.
I don't think anybody did. He never had a role like that before.
I don't think so. Not that I've seen.
Not that I've seen. He played as a king in some old movie, medieval movie.
Did he?
He was like a king, yeah. But I didn't see it. But Star Wars.
What about Star Wars?
I don't know why. I don't know why I'm bringing this up. I don't know
It's
why.
funny. I barely even talk about Star Wars anymore.
I don't even know why I'm bringing this up.
Oh, please don't tell me you're going to bring up what I think you're going to bring up because I never wanted to ever talk about it. What are you going to bring up? Is it about the book?
It's about the book? What book?
The book novelization that came out, Rise of Skywalker?
Yes. I think so.
Probably. What's up?
Palpatine's a clone.
Palpatine's a clone, yeah. And Rey's dad is a failed clone experiment. What? It doesn't. They're making. That wasn't in the movie, so I don't know what they're. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know. I don't want to.
Isn't that crazy?
Dog, I just dismissed
that
it so
crazy?
quick. I started seeing the first shit that was coming out, and I'm like, the first thing that came out was about the kiss between Rey and Kylo not being intimate. Like saying it was like a kiss of, what the hell? What bull did they call it? I didn't remember. But it was basically, it wasn't an intimate kiss. It was a kiss of like
Okay.
gratitude. That's what they said. A kiss of gratitude.
Gratitude?
I don't know what they're talking about. I just dismissed it. I'm like, what are you talking about? I saw the movie. How are you gonna lie to me about a movie that I saw it?
Gratitude?
I looked at it.
I've never heard something so silly. I
Kiss
really
of
wonder, what does
gratitude.
that mean? I wonder. What does that mean? A kiss of gratitude?
Like, I guess because they had that
Is that
they
like
reconciled
a
at the
celebratory?
end of the movie.
Oh, okay. But gratitude means that like
You respect them.
but you're grateful for what they've given you.
Yeah, because Ben Solo, Kylo basically saved her life at the end somehow. Remember?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Remember?
Yeah. So it's a kiss of thank you?
Yeah, kiss of gratitude. That was the first thing, and then the Palpatine was a clone that wasn't strong enough. That was the second one, and then Rey's dad was a failed clone of Palpatine.
How does that
How does that make any sense? A failed clone? It was good enough to go out and have sex and have Rey.
And then
Who do
who's
you
the
failed
mom?
Clone? I don't know.
They don't even talk about the mom.
I don't know.
Like it doesn't make any sense. And then it's like, dog, if you were a failed clone, if you were If you were a failed clone, that
but
means
you made
that
Rey. You did something right.
Yeah, like,
You
and
made
then
the most powerful Jedi of all time.
then I was reading online, or I was on YouTube, and I was just like going through videos of people thinking about how fucking dumb it is. And there's one guy, he wasn't saying his opinion on it. He was just reporting the news. And he was like, yeah, and he's like, I'm getting behind this idea that they were trying to clone Palpatine, but they kept messing it up, and they couldn't get the cloning right and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I paused the video and I just sat there and I thought to myself, like, what the do you mean they couldn't get the cloning right? Don't they have a clone army? Isn't the Clone Wars didn't that happen, fucking 30 years ago? They couldn't get the cloning right. They cloned millions of people. Like, I couldn't. Oh, we messed up the cloning. How? What? You have a clone army. What do you mean you messed it up? Yeah. No, I know.
I'm at that
It
point. I
doesn't-
just don't give.
Yeah,
I
it
just
doesn't
don't
matter.
care. I saw that shit and I'm like, what are
Like,
you
whatever,
saying? Whatever.
yeah,
I saw
yeah.
the movie.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I'll never
matter.
watch it again. It is the only Star Wars movie that I'm never gonna watch again ever.
Yeah.
I saw Solo again. I
Oh,
saw
you did?
Solo more than once.
Wow.
Not recently, but like I saw it in theaters, and then when it came out, I saw it. But I don't own it. I didn't end up
okay.
buying that one.
Okay.
That's where my collection stopped, and will remain stopped until maybe we get a good
Old
Star Wars
Republic,
movie.
maybe? Yeah.
Maybe at some point, but
Hopefully.
we'll see. You hear about Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg's not doing it,
Yep. Didn't
and
want to
James
do it.
Mangold is in talks to direct it.
Oh,
Mhm.
shit.
You know what's crazy? It was like a couple days before that. Harrison Ford came out and he's like, we really want to do something different with this Indiana Jones movie. We want to take everyone by surprise and not do what everyone's expecting.
Yep.
And it was weird because usually when Harrison Ford's in an interview, he just acts like he doesn't really give a
Yeah.
all the time, even when it's talking about Han Solo.
Yep.
But it actually seemed like he cared, and I was like, that's interesting. And then a couple days later, Steven Spielberg departs, and I was like, oh. And then literally the same day, it was hours later, James Mangold is in talks to
do it.
direct it, and I'm like, yo, are you guys gonna do something kind of dope with Indiana Jones 5? Because that would
right.
be really cool. Like end it, because God, the last one was one of the worst movies in history. Honestly,
The Crystal Skull.
so bad,
That was a stupid movie.
so bad.
That was a dumb.
But
movie.
like, if you can give Indiana Jones his final send off,
I don't even think
do something.
No, it's already done.
You don't think James Mangold can pull anything off?
I mean, I love James Mangold. But
At least we know he'll make a better movie than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Whether you agree with the story or not,
That's
he's
not-
definitely gonna. Because Steven Spielberg, he did that one, right? He's done all of them, right?
I think so. Him and George Lucas did
All right,
Crystal Skull.
he's done.
But
And
Indiana Jones is not a franchise that we need to revisit. If anything,
It's
you could
not.
just create another one.
I'm surprised they're doing another one.
Exactly. I don't think they should do another one, and I
No.
don't think it'll be anywhere near as good as the first three.
It
Not
can't
even
be.
close.
It can't be.
So then why do it? It's my opinion. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Why do it?
It's
then?
one of those movies that's like, why do it? But if they're gonna do it, I'm happy that James Mangold is gonna do it because Steven Spielberg was not gonna make.
He doesn't care. What does he?
I
what
don't
does
get
he
why
really
he was
care?
even gonna do another one. And then I'm interested to know why he departed. Why did he departed, Doug?
Probably just
Why
didn't want
did
to do
he
it.
depart Indiana Jones? Think about that. That's crazy.
Well, he probably just didn't want to do it. He probably just
But
didn't.
why sign on in the first place?
Yeah,
Everything
why
was
sign
in,
on
and
and-
then you just left. What happened? Like,
Yeah,
was he finally like?
maybe. Maybe
I
it
don't
sounded
even
like a
wanna
dope
do it
idea
anymore.
at first, and then he was going to go and thinking about how he was going to approach it, and he was like, "I've already done this movie
What
so
made
many
James
times."
Mangold be like?
That's what's weird.
How did
too.
that even happen? Were you just around when it happened?
Unless he's talking about he wants to make it like a western, like he wants to change the movie up completely so they get a completely
That'd be
different
crazy.
director.
Like Logan,
Yeah, I guess.
do it rated R.
Yeah, yeah,
That'd
right.
be insane, but it's Disney. It's not gonna happen.
No, I don't want to talk Star Wars anymore.
No, that.
Nope, I'm not doing it.
Last of Us.
Last of Us 2?
No, the HBO series.
Oh.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were gonna do a movie.
Mhm.
That was the original idea, and I was like, I don't want to see the Last of Us movie. And now they're doing an HBO series with the creators of Chernobyl
Yeah.
and the writers from the game.
The
and I
game? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Naughty
so
Dogs,
they're
yeah.
in collaboration for doing it. And you know what? I was thinking about it. It's like I don't really care much about it, but for people who have never played Last of Us, you know, maybe only have Xbox, or people who don't even play video games, they can make like that could be dope for them, you know. They
Yeah.
can make a good series that those people would enjoy. But
I
like,
just-
I can't see me sitting down and be like, yeah, this is Last of Us. That's Ellie. Like, no, I don't see me doing that.
It might not be Joel and Ellie.
Maybe not.
Could do new characters, but I don't think
I think
that
it is though. I'm pretty sure.
is it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that it can I don't think it's unique enough as that sounds. I just don't think that world isn't. It's an apocalyptic world which you've seen with The Walking Dead.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah, it's a lot like Walking Dead.
except without the zombies. Obviously, you have
Like,
the.
it's f***ed up to say,
I know what you mean, but you know, yeah. It's
Walking
like,
Dead was dope at one point.
Yeah. But like, you know, you have the clickers and the fungus, and that is really there's more versatility with that. You know, you have the bigger ones, you have the psycho ones, you have the actual clickers. You know, and that's dope to see live action. Would be really cool.
Yeah.
But other than that, this is another apocalyptic TV show. There's nothing, especially if we aren't. It could, well, sure, but and especially if it's not Ellie and Joel. If it's just some other people,
then it's really like, what do you do? Because I feel like if they do Ellie and Joel and it's on HBO, I'm probably gonna check out an episode just to see what it's like. But I doubt I'm gonna watch.
I wouldn't watch it. The game is like
yeah,
the show.
and then Last of Us 2's coming out.
Yeah,
it's like, why do I think the movie was a really bad idea. I think if you were to do it, might as well do a series because there's so much. He's gonna do like a movie. What up, Mickey?
I had a feeling he was looking at me from the couch like
he was ready.
Fuck up his shot.
But I definitely think a series is a lot better than doing a movie.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I think they have a chance of pulling it off. I haven't seen Chernobyl, but everyone says it's really good.
Fire.
So that's good that the creators, and then HBO puts out great stuff. When HBO's announcing shows, I'm like, all right, this could be cool. Like the Green Lantern that's going to be on HBO. It's like, all right, this might be really good. We'll see what happens.
It should be better than the movie. That's not
hard.
That's
not
not hard.
incredibly hard.
That's not asking for much.
Ryan Reynolds did fine.
Yeah.
But his suit was just so laughable, and the movie was just so damn terrible.
They did fuck up.
Although I did like Sinestro. I liked the way he looked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did. I know a lot of people didn't, but I got down with Sinestro. I thought he looked cool. I was like, yeah, it's Sinestro. Look at him.
They did fuck up Game of Thrones, though.
Yeah,
They
towards the
fucked
end.
it up.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't like The Watchmen.
Really?
Well, I shouldn't even say maybe not a lot
People
of
I've
people,
talked
but
to like the Watchmen.
the Wokemen, you know,
The Wokemen.
people have like this.
Whatever. It was still a hit.
It
was still a hit for HBO too. Had a lot of views, so
yeah,
did well. There's a large like variety of people who did like the Watchmen.
yeah,
Yeah.
and so
I got to check out Chernobyl.
Chernobyl was great. It was,
I hear that. I hear that a lot.
yeah.
Oh, Christian Bale, his role in Thor 4, he's playing the villain. He got confirmed. I wonder who he's playing. Is it going to be somebody I know, like somebody I recognize from the comics? I don't know.
I don't know how that movie's gonna. I don't. I'm kind of getting the Star Wars feeling with it. It's like
I'm getting
it's
close with
like-
Marvel. Marvel's on a very, like, I've gotten to the point with Star Wars. I'm like, I'll look at what you're doing on Disney Plus because I see hope there. You know,
Yeah.
but like, I'm just so done. I don't even like thinking about Rise of Skywalker or any of that stuff. I don't like it. No. And
Yeah.
Marvel, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with these Disney Plus shows of Marvel and what they do with the movies. We'll see what happens from here on.
Yeah, I mean,
They could mess it up for me really early on. And I hope they don't. I really hope they don't. Because they still got a really good crew. They got characters I want to see more movies. Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Doctor Strange. Like, I want to see those.
Yeah.
Thor, I don't know. I do want to see Guardians Volume 3. They got movies that I want to see.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I mean, it's just not.
I think
the
they just
same.
need to do their solo movies, not worry about any sort of connection movie team up. Like, don't worry about another Avengers movie for a while.
I don't think they are.
I want to go on another Black Panther adventure. It has nothing to do with the Avengers.
Yeah.
Nothing leading up like
I don't think they
Doctor
are
Strange.
leading up to an Avengers movie. I feel like
I think
they're all-
eventually we're gonna get that other Avengers.
I think
with this
eventually,
team.
but
I wonder
think
how
it's-
long it'll be. It
Yeah.
doesn't so far we got what, the next 2-3 years? I think they've slated out.
You know what I mean? So it's gonna be a while.
We'll see how Eternals is. That might be a surprise hit. I don't know anything about the Eternals, but I didn't know anything about Guardians of the Galaxy, and I ended up really liking it.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with Eternals.
That reminds me of the Immortals. Just a name.
They were gonna do the Immortals,
Yeah,
and then
I know.
ended up doing the show, and apparently it was bad. I didn't even take the time to even try.
Me neither.
Because
Me
I heard
neither.
it was that bad.
Oh, I remember watching the trailer for it and being like, "This
Looked
looks
terrible.
retarded." Yeah.
Terrible. I wonder why they dropped that. Decided the Eternals.
I think it was so bad that
they couldn't come
the
up with
name,
a good enough movie. They're like, nah.
They're like,
ABC,
yeah,
you want it? Go ahead. Set them up for failure.
the name of that. Jesus Christ. I was going through the Xbox, and it has a bunch of you can buy Xbox original games from the Xbox One, even the Xbox One X, and it is fire. And I started up Battlefront 2 for the original Xbox, and it even does the it does the whole
That's
thing.
crazy.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit.
Oh man, that's embedded in my brain.
Yeah, the thing.
I'll never forget getting that first Xbox.
Turning it on and seeing it do the.
Oh man,
Yeah.
and I was in love with Xbox from there on. That was
Oh,
just
yeah.
I played Xbox, and I got the 360
Xbox.
because I had a
100%.
PlayStation 1 that I played a lot.
Yeah, same here. PS1 was
And
fire.
Nintendo, GameCube, Dreamcast,
Yep,
but once that Xbox came out, it was just
that was it. That
that
was
was
it.
it for me.
Xbox
For a long
360,
time.
Xbox One. Even though I knew the PlayStation 4 was better, I still got the Xbox
Just-
One,
It's hard to depart.
and then I got the PlayStation 4 afterwards, and I had to. you
Yeah,
know?
I got the PlayStation 4 when the VR came out. I
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
to get PSVR, and I wanted to play the solo games like Last of Us and Uncharted.
Yeah, the
and stuff
exclusives.
like that. Yeah.
That's what drew me to the PlayStation.
yeah.
Like the
And
Shadow
I'm really
of the Colossus
happy I
and God
did
of War.
go over to there because
Huh?
I do love PlayStation.
Oh yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
so upset that I kept it out of my life for so long.
Yeah. No, I don't think I really missed a whole lot. I missed Uncharted, and that's about it.
I miss Last of Us
Well, you could get it. You played it though, right?
before I had PlayStation.
Well, you have a PlayStation 4 now.
Yeah,
You Ben had it,
yeah,
and you have Last of Us.
yeah.
So when did you play Last of Us?
3 years ago, 4 years ago.
'Cause it came out in 2013.
Yeah, because I played the remastered version that they did because they had been out for a while.
Yeah. Okay. Same here. I
Yeah.
bought the remastered.
And I heard
edition.
that was one of the big games. It was one of the first games I got. Was
Yeah.
Last of
Yeah.
Us.
Same here. I bought.
And
I
I
think bought it from my
I
dad.
really felt like in that moment, I was like, oh man, what have I been doing? You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
it was the first game I got when I got a PlayStation 4.
And I played The Last of Us at my buddy's house, so I got exposed to it.
I'd never seen it
I sat down and
before.
played
I
it.
just watched the trailer for it when I was debating on getting the PlayStation or not.
Yeah, yeah. So I got a little bit of that when it came out because my buddy, he was like, oh, "Last of Us, this game," it was new at the
Yeah.
time, and it was like, but it was the people, it was Naughty Dog, the people who made the Uncharted series. That's what I missed out on was Uncharted 1 through 4.
I wouldn't have missed out on Spider-Man. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh,
if,
hell
and
no.
if nothing got me to get a PlayStation, it would have been that.
Spider-Man, yep.
That's what pushed me to get the Xbox One with Arkham Knight. It didn't come out on 360. Remember that?
Oh yeah, that's
and I was
right.
like, what? I played all of them, and I was like, now I have
Yeah,
to. I
that's
was
right.
comfortable with my 360, but once they started pulling that, I was like,
Had
I'm
to
not
pull the
gonna
trigger
not play
on
that
it.
game.
Right. So I started to play that. I started to just look at the Xbox originals that they had. They had all the Splinter Cells,
Mhm.
dope, from the first one all the way to Blacklist or whatever. And I went to Dead Space 2, and they had it, and I was like, it was like $3 or something. I mean, these are the games, mind you. That's the reason why I keep my 360. I have a 360 for these games, like the Fight Night Championship,
Mhm.
Splinter Cell, the Dead Space
Space.
games. Like, there's a lot of classic. Halo Reach was one of them. They're bringing all those games to the new console, all of them. And I'm like, every time I buy one, I keep looking at my Xbox, like, I guess I
You're
can
getting
throw
more
it
and more
away.
useless as the days go.
Dante's Inferno. I mean, they're going down
You
the
should keep it,
list.
though. No matter what.
I know.
The
I kind of
360,
do want to
you
keep
should
it just to keep it.
Just
you
to
know what I
have it,
mean?
yeah.
But I will never use it. I will never use it. I'll use my original Xbox before I use my Xbox.
And then you
360.
still have the Xbox I sold you mad long ago,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I used that before I used the
I can't believe
360.
that thing still works.
Me neither.
I had that thing first, so I sold it to you.
Oh,
We were like
Jesus.
freshmen.
Yeah, something
Like we were
that.
still. I was living at my dad's. We were still freshmen.
Yeah,
when
it was
I
high
told you
school,
that.
that's for sure.
And I had that since like elementary school.
Oh my!
All the
Jesus
music I put
Christ.
CDs in, and I put the titles in for all.
It's
of them.
alphabetical. Who was saying that? I busted that out the other day, and I had my buddies over, and they're like, "Why is it in It does that in alphabet? Like it just alphabetizes it?" I'm like, "Nope, it sure as doesn't."
No, it says track 1, track 2. It
Yep.
doesn't put anything. I went in there and I put
named
everything. Every track.
alphabetical order too, A through Z. You can, yep. And I was like, "Yeah, this is."
I did that
manual
at
work.
13. No, not even because I was in elementary school. So I was like, Jesus. I was like 9.
Oh my
10.
god.
Put
Yeah.
and there's good music on there.
Yeah,
I got my Michael. I got my
classics.
old Eminem on there.
Yep. Classics. Yep. and
That thing can go down in history.
yeah, mine broke. That's why I bought
Mhm.
yours. You know what I mean? But anyways, the reason why I brought all this up, and this isn't even really relevant. Like this isn't happening in news.
Whatever.
You know? My topics are always just, oh, so the other day I
Saw this dude.
yeah. I bought Dead Space 2, and it had DLC, a DLC called Severed. It was a Severed DLC, and in the DLC you play as a different character other than Isaac, and you go down in the mines and you were searching
Which
for
one
someone.
is this?
Dead Space 2.
2.
And I bought the DLC, and it was like $3. You know, so I spent a total of like $9 maybe for the game and the DLC, and then I was gonna play it.
Really good.
But I couldn't bring myself to play it. I'm just debating. I don't know how to get. I don't know. I've been so out of that world for so many years. Getting back into it's
That's
like
a hell of a one to jump right into too. Dead Space 2. They took it to like another level with
Yeah.
Dead Space 2.